Fellas, if you're waking up feeling drained, avoiding intimacy, not because you've lost desire, but because your body just isn't responding the way it used to, I have to tell you, it's not just age. This is something many men over 60 experience, and it's something that can be fixed. You see, what you're feeling might not be a sign of aging. It could simply be your body silently starving for some essential nutrients. But don't panic, because this isn't a permanent condition. It's all about missing 4 key vitamins that could easily turn things around for you. For years, I've seen this in my practice men struggling with their energy levels, blood flow, and even performance because they didn't know they were deficient in these vitamins. They thought it was just part of getting older. But that's not the truth. In fact, it's far simpler and far more fixable than you might think. Let me ask you, have you been feeling more drained than usual lately? Struggling with intimacy or feeling disconnected from your body? What if I told you the answer is right in front of you, in the form of 4 essential vitamins that your body desperately needs to restore energy, blood flow, and your overall vitality? And here's where I come in. I'm Dr. Mark Hyman, MD, and I've dedicated over 30 years to helping men just like you reclaim their strength, performance, and confidence using real medical science, not hype. I'm here to share with you the truth about what's really going on with your body and what you can do about it. Let's dive in. When it comes to restoring blood flow and strength in your body, vitamin D3 is absolutely essential. You see, it used to be easy to get enough vitamin D. Just step outside in the sunlight, and bam, your body got what it needed. But as you get older, your body doesn't absorb sunlight as effectively. And without enough vitamin D3, everything from blood flow to testosterone starts to break down. Worse yet, your ability to maintain erections becomes a lot weaker. Let me share a story with you. I remember a patient named Paul, a 67-year-old man, a teacher and a father of 3. He had spent his life leading others, but when he came to me, he felt drained and disconnected from his desire for intimacy. Doc, I still want to be close to my wife. I still feel desire in my mind, but my body just won't respond anymore, he said. I've heard these words, or some version of them, countless times over my 30 years in practice. And it always starts with something most men and even most doctors completely overlook: vitamin D3. When we're younger, we get plenty of vitamin D naturally from the sun, but as we age, the body's ability to process sunlight diminishes, and the kidneys, which help convert vitamin D into its active form, don't work as efficiently as they once did. The result is a silent deficiency that ripples through every system that matters for a man's performance. Vitamin D is not just important for bones or mood, it plays a direct and powerful role in blood flow, testosterone production, and nitric oxide release. Nitric oxide, if you've never heard of it, is the key that unlocks your blood vessels, especially the ones that control erections. Without enough nitric oxide, the smooth muscles in your arteries can't relax, meaning blood can't get to where it needs to go. Erections weaken. Confidence fades. You may still feel the desire, but your body doesn't answer the call. When Paul's lab results came in, it was clear his vitamin D levels were way below optimal. He had no idea. And that's the scary part. So many good men are walking around thinking they've lost their spark due to age, when in fact, they're just missing the fuel their body once made on its own. Here's what I recommended to Paul and what I recommend to nearly every man over 60. Start your day with 15 to 20 minutes of sunlight. If you can, expose your arms, chest, whatever is comfortable and safe. If the weather isn't cooperating or it's winter, take a high-quality vitamin D3 supplement, not D2. D3 is the bioactive form your body can actually use. Most men over 60 need at least 4,000–5,000 IU per day, depending on their lab levels, and always take it with a meal that contains fat, like eggs, avocado, or olive oil, so it absorbs properly. Within just a few weeks, Paul began to notice subtle but powerful changes. He woke up feeling more rested. He started walking again, but more than that, he felt a stirring, a responsiveness he hadn't felt in years. His wife, who had once stopped expecting affection, now smiled more often. And Paul told me something I'll never forget, Doc. I feel like my body remembers me again. That's what vitamin D can do. It reawakens not just your physical capacity, but your emotional connection to your vitality. Now, let's dive into the second essential vitamin, vitamin B12. This one is crucial for energy, brain function, and yes, even bedroom drive. Many men don't realize that after 60, your body's ability to absorb vitamin B12 from food declines significantly. Your stomach produces less acid, and the protein-bound B12 found in meats, eggs, or dairy becomes harder for your body to break down and absorb. I met a man named Robert, 72 years old, a retired firefighter who had spent his entire life saving others, always running into burning buildings. A strong, stoic man who never complained. But when I saw him for the first time, I noticed something in his eyes, a quiet exhaustion that told me something wasn't right. He leaned forward and said, "Doc, I'm eating right, sleeping 8 hours, but I still feel like I'm running on empty. I can't focus. My body feels heavy, and when it comes to my wife, I want to be there for her, but I just don't have the drive anymore." After hearing that, I immediately started asking questions, and it didn't take long for the answer to become clear: vitamin B12. You see, many people associate B12 with just energy, but it's much more than that. Without enough B12, your cells can't produce red blood cells effectively, leading to fatigue that doesn't go away with rest. This can also result in poor circulation, brain fog, and yes, weaker erections because your body isn't producing enough oxygen-rich blood. Robert's B12 levels were borderline low, and that was enough to explain the fatigue and lack of drive. I recommended he switch to methylcobalamin, the natural form of B12 that the body absorbs more efficiently, and pair it with a full B complex to support cellular energy. I also advised him to take it in the morning, under the tongue, with a protein-rich breakfast. 2 weeks later, Robert called my office, and his voice was different, lighter, more vibrant. "Doc, it's like someone flipped a switch. I'm more awake. I'm laughing again. I feel like myself." And that's the power of vitamin B12. It's not just a vitamin. It's a reconnection. It helps you show up with energy, not just to get through the day, but to be fully present, to remember conversations, to feel interest, return to the things you started tuning out. It fuels your muscles, your brain, your emotional rhythm. But here's the kicker. B12 also supports your nervous system, which plays a major role in arousal and sexual response. When your nerves are undernourished, even if your heart and hormones are ready, the signal doesn't travel well. That's why so many men feel a disconnect between mind and body. They're missing the neurological energy to bridge the gap. When Robert came back for his follow-up, he stood taller. His handshake was firmer. He smiled more. He told me he was hiking with his granddaughter again, and his wife had started holding his hand in public again. That's what happens when your energy comes back. Your life starts to come back with it. Now, let's talk about vitamin E, the hormone guardian. It's not the first vitamin you think of when it comes to male health, but it's one of the most powerful. Without vitamin E, even the best lifestyle habits won't protect your performance over time. This vitamin is a powerful antioxidant that works behind the scenes to protect your arteries, fight inflammation, and preserve the hormonal pathways that control testosterone production. Let me introduce you to James, a 70-year-old retired airline pilot. He's a man who's disciplined, sharp, and always on top of his health. He's the kind of guy who's always had his act together. But when he came to see me, something wasn't right. He looked healthy for his age, but he wasn't bouncing back like he used to. His voice lacked its usual energy. He said, "Doc, I eat clean, I work out, but something's off. My energy isn't returning. My drive is gone. I'm not depressed, but I just don't feel like a man anymore." That's a tough thing to hear, and I've heard it from men in all walks of life: construction workers, CEOs, veterans, teachers, and most of the time. The missing link isn't about willpower or habits. It's something more subtle. Vitamin E. Many men think of vitamin E as a skin vitamin or something related to fertility, but it's far more than that. It's a powerful antioxidant that protects the blood vessels and supports the production of testosterone. Without enough vitamin E, your blood vessels lose their flexibility. Inflammation creeps in, and circulation suffers. Over time, testosterone levels start to drop. And when that happens, the very systems that fuel your strength, mood, and arousal begin to fade, even if you're doing everything right. James was a perfect example. His testosterone wasn't dangerously low, but it was dropping faster than it should have. His blood work showed signs of oxidative stress. I knew we had to address this, so I started him on a simple solution. I had him drizzle olive oil on his salads, eat a handful of sunflower seeds or almonds daily, and take a high-quality vitamin E supplement that included mixed tocopherols. Not just the synthetic alpha form that most store brands use. Within a few weeks, things started to shift. James came back saying he was waking up more refreshed. His recovery after workouts improved. But the real breakthrough came when he looked at me and said, "Doc, I don't know if it's the vitamin or what, but I feel like my spark's coming back. I look at my wife, and I feel it again. I haven't felt that in a long time." That's the power of restoring vitamin E. It's not flashy, but it's foundational. It works quietly to support the arteries that carry blood to your brain, your heart, and yes, your manhood. It preserves testosterone, reduces internal stress, and gives your body the resilience it needs to thrive, not just survive. Here's something most men don't know. Vitamin E also supports sperm quality and reproductive health. Even into older age, this isn't just about performance. It's about protecting the core of your male identity at the cellular level. Next, we arrive at a vitamin that is often overlooked, but plays a pivotal role in your overall health: magnesium. This mineral is involved in over 300 enzymatic processes in your body, from muscle function and nerve signaling to testosterone balance. But here's the catch: many men don't realize just how vital magnesium is, especially as we age. Let me tell you about Frank, a 69-year-old man who came to see me complaining of low energy, trouble sleeping, and constant tension. On the outside, Frank appeared healthy. He looked fit, walked tall, but inside, something wasn't right. "Doc," he said, "I'm not sleeping well. I'm tense all the time. I try to relax, but my mind won't settle. And in the bedroom, it's not working like it used to. I don't feel broken, but I definitely don't feel whole." Frank's symptoms weren't about aging. They were about depletion. It was as if something deep inside him had run dry. His body was clearly telling him that it was missing something crucial. And after listening to his story, I immediately suspected magnesium. The truth is, magnesium is one of the most important minerals for men over 60, yet over 70% of adults in the U.S. are deficient in it. As we age, our bodies lose magnesium more easily. The kidneys excrete it faster. Stomach acid necessary for absorption declines, and common medications, like antacids or blood pressure pills, can deplete magnesium further. Frank's lab results confirmed my suspicion. He was low on magnesium. And that deficiency was affecting everything. His sleep was restless. His cortisol levels, the stress hormone, were elevated. His blood vessels were constricted, limiting blood flow to crucial areas. Even though his testosterone levels were okay, his body wasn't responding the way it should. It was like his engine had the fuel, but no ignition. I recommended magnesium glycinate, a form that's gentle on the stomach and highly absorbable. He took 400 milligrams at night with a light dinner, something simple like grilled chicken and steamed spinach. We also added magnesium-rich foods to his diet, like pumpkin seeds, spinach, and even a square of dark chocolate here and there. The results came faster than even I expected. Within just 2 weeks, Frank reported sleeping through the night. His morning energy returned, and his muscles felt looser. But the most powerful moment came when Frank said, "Doc, I didn't realize how tense I was until I wasn't anymore." Here's the thing about magnesium that most men don't know. It directly affects vasodilation, the widening of blood vessels. This means more blood can reach your heart, your brain, and yes, your manhood. Magnesium also supports testosterone by reducing stress hormones like cortisol, which can suppress male hormones when left unchecked. Magnesium stabilizes your nervous system, too, which helps your body respond to arousal with clarity and confidence. It's one of those quiet minerals working in the background, making everything else function properly. It's not flashy, but it's essential. Frank's story is a reminder of how powerful the simple things are. Sometimes, the missing piece isn't a major hormone change or radical lifestyle shift. It's a quiet mineral doing its job, making everything else work like it should. Now that we've covered the essential vitamins, vitamin D3, B12, E, and magnesium, it's time to talk about something that's just as important: timing. It's not just about what you take, but when you take it. The timing and the form of these vitamins can make all the difference in how well they work for your body. I've seen it time and time again. Men come to me, eager to make changes, but they don't fully understand the power of taking vitamins at the right time. They take them sporadically or without regard for how their bodies naturally work. But here's the thing: your body operates in rhythms, and these rhythms affect how it absorbs and uses nutrients. For instance, vitamin D3 should be taken in the morning, preferably after some sunlight exposure, because your body naturally processes it during daylight hours. The body's production of vitamin D is aligned with the sunlight, so taking it at the wrong time, say at night, reduces its effectiveness. But if the sun's not shining, a high-quality vitamin D3 supplement is your best bet. Take it in the morning with a meal that contains fat to help with absorption. Vitamin B12, on the other hand, should be taken in the morning as well, preferably with a protein-rich breakfast. This is because B12 helps with energy production, and you'll want that boost throughout the day. It's not a good idea to take it later, when your energy levels are already starting to dip, because you'll be missing the full benefit of that spark it provides. Now, vitamin E is best absorbed when taken with healthy fats, so make sure to take it with a meal, perhaps something like avocado, olive oil, or a handful of nuts. The fat helps the body absorb it properly, and it also supports the antioxidant properties of vitamin E, which helps fight oxidative stress and protects your arteries. Finally, magnesium should be taken in the evening, about an hour before bed. This mineral plays a significant role in relaxation, so taking it before sleep allows it to calm your nervous system, reduce stress hormones like cortisol, and help you sleep more soundly. I've recommended magnesium glycinate to many patients, and it's gentle on the stomach, so you can take it without worry of digestive upset. The key takeaway here is that these vitamins need to be taken in the right forms and at the right times to maximize their effectiveness. It's not just about throwing a bunch of supplements into your daily routine and hoping for the best. You need precision. You need to align your routine with your body's natural cycles, and when you do that, you'll experience the full benefits of these powerful nutrients. I can't stress enough how crucial timing is. It's like setting a watch with the right time. When you do, everything ticks along just fine. But when you're out of sync, you miss out on the true power of these vitamins. Now that we've covered what vitamins to take and when to take them, let's talk about how to create a simple, sustainable routine that supports your health, energy, and performance. This is where many men get overwhelmed. They think they need a complicated regimen with a dozen different supplements, hours of exercise, or dramatic lifestyle changes. But the truth is, a few simple habits can have a profound impact on your health. The goal here is consistency. It's about creating a daily rhythm that works for you and your life. You don't need to be perfect, but you do need to stick to the basics. And that's what I want to show you today, how to structure your day in a way that supports your body's needs, making sure you're getting the right nutrients at the right time, every day. Let's start with vitamin D3. Every morning, try to get outside for 15 to 20 minutes of sunlight. It doesn't matter if it's cloudy or sunny. Just being outside helps your body naturally process vitamin D. If the weather isn't cooperating or it's winter, you can supplement with 4,000 and 5,000 IU of vitamin D3, ideally with a meal that contains healthy fats to aid absorption. Next, let's move to vitamin B12. After breakfast, take your methylcobalamin B12 under your tongue, as this form is more readily absorbed. Make sure your breakfast is rich in protein to maximize the benefits of the B12. If you're eating a healthy meal, you're already giving your body the tools it needs to absorb the nutrients properly. At lunch, add a handful of almonds or sunflower seeds to your salad, or drizzle olive oil over your food to get a good dose of vitamin E. It's simple, but effective. Vitamin E works to protect your arteries and support testosterone levels. And incorporating these foods into your lunch is a quick and easy way to nourish your body. Finally, in the evening, about an hour before bed, take 400 milligrams of magnesium glycinate. This form is gentle on the stomach and highly absorbable. Pair it with a light meal, such as grilled chicken and steamed spinach, for a peaceful, restful night's sleep. Magnesium helps relax your nervous system and supports muscle recovery, making it the perfect supplement to take before bed. The beauty of this routine is its simplicity. It doesn't require a lot of time, energy, or complex decisions. It's just about consistency and ensuring you're giving your body what it needs each day. In a few short weeks, you'll begin to notice the difference. You'll feel more energized. Your sleep will improve. Your mood will stabilize. And your performance, both physically and emotionally, will return to levels you haven't felt in years. This is the power of a sustainable routine. It's not about drastic changes. It's about consistency in the small things. When you commit to this daily rhythm, your body will thank you by giving you more energy, vitality, and confidence. If you think about it, this is the easiest and most effective way to support your health. You don't need to complicate things with too many pills or too many steps. Just the right vitamins, taken at the right times, with a little consistency. It's that simple. By now, you've learned about the 4 essential vitamins that can transform your health: vitamin D, B12, E, and magnesium. You've learned the importance of taking them at the right time and in the right form. But here's the most important thing I want you to understand. It's never too late to reclaim your vitality. So many men feel like their best years are behind them. They feel like they've lost their strength, their energy, their drive, like they've missed their chance to feel like themselves again. But let me tell you something. That's not true. You're not broken. You're not past your prime. You're simply at a new beginning. This journey isn't about trying to turn back the clock or relive the past. It's about making the most of where you are right now by nourishing your body with the right nutrients. You can feel strong again, vibrant again, and yes, even passionate again. The goal isn't to become younger. It's to reconnect with the version of yourself that still exists beneath the fatigue, the doubt, and the quiet struggle. And I've seen it happen time and time again in my practice. Men who thought they were beyond their prime, men who thought their vitality was gone, came back to life with just a few simple changes. They didn't need miracle drugs or complicated treatments. They didn't need to try harder. They just needed the right support in the form of the right vitamins, taken consistently and at the right times. When these vitamins are restored together in the right forms and in the right rhythm, something incredible happens. Your body starts to function like it was meant to. Blood flow improves, energy returns, hormones balance out, sleep gets better, your muscles feel stronger, and your mind feels clearer. You start to feel like yourself again, not younger, not artificial, but whole. This isn't about chasing youth. This is about restoring what's been lost, reigniting what's been dimmed, and reclaiming the energy, strength, and confidence that you thought were gone forever. It's not too late. You still have time to feel strong, to feel wanted, and to look in the mirror and see a man you respect. You've already taken the first step by watching this video and learning about the vitamins that can bring you back to life. Now, the next step is up to you. Commit to this journey. Give your body what it's been quietly asking for. Take control of your health, restore your vitality, and reclaim the man you are meant to be. Remember, it's not about turning back time. It's about feeling whole again, right now. Your best years don't have to be behind you. They're waiting for you to claim them. So, take the next step. Start your journey toward feeling stronger, more energized, and more alive. I've had the privilege of seeing this transformation in countless men. And if you commit to these steps, you'll experience it too. Don't wait any longer. Start today. You've now learned how vitamin D3, B12, E, and magnesium can help you reclaim your strength, energy, and vitality, from restoring blood flow to boosting testosterone and improving sleep. These vitamins work together to give you a foundation for better health. It's time to take action and start your journey toward reclaiming the man you were meant to be. If you found this information helpful, don't forget to leave a comment, subscribe, and share this video with anyone who could benefit. Let's make sure that every man over 60 gets the support he needs to feel alive and powerful once again. Your body is waiting for you to give it the care and attention it deserves. Start your journey today.